Now, the key to dealing with I want to think about it is by using the classic intention statement. The intention statement is a simple question to your homeowner, usually somewhere in the front of your presentation, and it's designed to kind of lay the groundwork. It's designed to close the I want to think about it door. So the question is, how do we do it? Well, what I like to do is at the end of my comfort survey, at the beginning of my presentation, I go to the comfort survey. I ask the questions about hot and cold spots, indoor air quality, efficiency, all of those questions. Once I get through that questionnaire, I simply ask the intention statement like this. I'll say, Mr. and Mrs. Homeowner, have you ever had a bad experience with a pushy salesman? And they'll say yes, and they'll tell you some story. And I'll say, well, listen, I've got great news for you. I'm not a pushy salesman. I'm not going to be the guy calling you back next week, bugging you about this heating and air conditioning system. I don't want to be that guy making you crazy like the car guy, right? What I have found is best for my homeowners is that I take all the time that I need here tonight, that you need here tonight to answer all your questions. I don't care if it takes me 3 hours. However much time you need, that's how much time I got. I want to answer those questions. I want to design the right system. And of course, I want to make sure it fits in the monthly budget. And all I ask at the end of that process is one simple question. Just let me know one way or the other whether or not you think I'm a good fit for you and your family. And by the way, no is a perfectly acceptable answer. That's how I set up my presentation. And they will give me the affirmation I want, the yes. They'll give me the affirmative response I want because I'm taking the pressure off by saying no is a perfectly acceptable answer. They don't feel trapped. They feel like, yeah, I can let you know at the end. Now when I get to the end, the bottom line is I've closed the I want to think about it door. So I want to think about it is one of the most difficult situations you can face, one of the most difficult obstacles you can face. But the reality is if you handle it properly, if you set the groundwork up front, then it's no big deal at the end. I want to share a quick video with you and show you how easy the I want to think about it objection is to deal with if you set the proper groundwork.
So the only question I have left for you both is very simple. Will you trust me with the project?
Yeah, I think we trust you.
Yeah, I think we trust you, Wally. You know, I mentioned earlier we've already seen a couple of guys, but one just dropped off a price, and one was by phone. We've got 2 guys scheduled this weekend, so why don't just let us take a few minutes to meet with those guys this weekend, and then we'll give you a call on Tuesday and get this thing put together.
Okay, awesome, awesome. The first thing I want to share with you is that if you decided you didn't want to see those other companies, if you were very comfortable with my company, that I would be more than happy to call those guys for you and to cancel those appointments, right? They love me over there, trust me, right? Because I don't want to put you in an awkward situation. If you don't really feel like you need to see them, but you don't want the awkward of having to cancel, I'm happy to take care of that. But here's the other thing. Earlier we were talking about Sarah Parker and Rick Ryder, and we talked about how we refunded their money and really kind of, stood up and took care of our homeowners the way that really a company should. I had asked you if you had to choose between, 5 companies, 5 bids, and who knows what they're going to say, or that one company that would treat you the way we treated Sarah Parker, that you would want the company that would, treat you like Sarah Parker. Do you think that's changed over the time that we've been together?
No, I don't think that's changed for either of us. I think we do want the company, that would take care of Sarah Parker.
Awesome. With your permission, I'd like to call those other companies, and I can cancel those appointments, and we'll just get the paperwork done right now.
What do you think?
I do love the company, and this is the system I want.
All right.
Do you want to do it?
Let's do it.
Awesome.
Now you see there in just a couple of short minutes, because I laid the groundwork with the intention statement earlier, I have some ammunition when they bring up, I want to think about it. In that situation, they were kind of, it's what I call, it was a no disguised as a yes. They're saying, yes, we're going to go with you, but we still got to talk to a couple of other guys. We still got to think about it, right? So whenever I get a no that's disguised as a yes, I just ignore the yes, because people will trick you with that. They'll say, yeah, we're going with you. Come on back Tuesday, right? Well, Tuesday never comes, right? If they're not signing something, it's a no. So even if they say the words yes, if they're not signing something, I say in my mind that's a no. So if it's a no, I just overcome the objection with referring them back to the intention statement. And I ask for the order again. Again, will it work 100 times out of 100? No. But it will work 1 or 2 on the 5 or 6 out of 10 that you're losing. And that's what's really important. So set the groundwork with the intention statement, and then don't be afraid of creating some tension and holding your homeowner accountable to their previous declarations.